Hello. Oh, I need a mic. Preferably one of them.
That didn't work at all.
Oh, because it's called on something.
Yeah.
5 seconds in.
Oh, no, wait.
Well,
That's all they hear.
maybe we should have had this done prior. I have no regrets.
None? Not a
No
single letter?
regrets.
Yeah,
Hello.
no regrets.
Hello.
Single letter.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my god.
Let me make sure I'm good here. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Stop.
I'm good.
Wait, you finally leveled up?
Now we gotta
Who do you
maneuver that
think you
camera.
are? What else do I need to change?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? These
What are you, like,
scrubs.
level 7 now?
Somebody salty tonight.
Alright, here we go. Alright,
Talk
good.
to Tracy and
Hello!
Yeah,
And welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys, a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, try to stay alive, drink some coffee, and try and figure out what to do in the game. So,
I really wish that we had smell-o-vision already because like it
yes.
smells heavenly in here with all the coffee brewing.
yeah, great. They can't hear you because the mic's so far away from you. Sorry.
What I said!
Oh, hey.
Hello! Can anybody hear me through this thing? This thing right here. All right. Anyway, so
Greatest band, period.
Anyway, so back to the game. So welcome. As you can see, we're having some fun tonight. Some announcements. We do take donations. Donations go to military vets, as well as the stream. Half of them go to military vets, half of them come to the stream to help us with better equipment, and each of us have ties to military vets in some way, shape, or form throughout our lives. Let's see. Next week we will be here. There will be a very different setup. There should be some awesome stuff coming into next week. Not just with cameras, but with computer. I bought myself a computer. I don't know if you can see it in the background. It's being constructed, so we'll see how that goes. And also with some battles. The battles will be a lot more fun due to terrain. Everybody already knows I actually acquired a 3D printer, so I'm working on getting some good terrain for you guys. So the dragon fight should be fun coming up.
Just shoot up your camera real quick and show them what's on the kitchen counter that we've been working on all day to help.
He just said that.
Well, I meant you could like actually show them. But
Yeah.
Or-
Thank you.
I will. If you look behind me, there's a camera or a computer being built. This, that, and the other. So, alright. -4 experience. Oh, whatever.
no,
The change has already been made.
So, anyway, with that being
I
said,
don't know.
so
I'm not helping you. You lost
some
it for
updates on
sure.
that. Next week we'll have a different system or a different, some
Yeah, so
updates.
you should also-
You're at 84.
Let's see.
No, it makes sense.
Do you all have any announcements that could or should be made?
Like always, we got not official partnerships, but I mean, we hang out and we try to get with the guys from Sunshine Game and Nerd Brewing. Nerd Brew, that's it. Nerd Brew.
Discord channel.
Yeah, Discord channel for most of the locals in the New Tampa areas, Zephyr Hills and St. Pete. I think that's where all their reach is right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all a bunch of people who get together who want to do like trivia nights and all that kind of stuff and fun games, tabletop games, card games, and then Sunshine is a card shop. So for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that kind of stuff. So
some other news. Starting a couple weeks from now, hopefully next week, but possibly 2 to 3 weeks out, you will see more content from us. You will see a variety of different things. Trippy Hippie will be starting like I guess like his own PlayStation network via Epic Interactions.
What I want to do is what's up?
She needs her.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot my
Her binder?
Oh yeah,
I'll get it. Go ahead.
So what we wanted to do, me and Juan, the DM here, we wanted to just give a little more content than what we are doing right now because it is hard to always catch us this late, and then we only go for about 2 hours as it is, so if you get on late or anything, you tend to miss most of it. So what we want to try and do is just start playing. I have a PS4, and there's so many new games coming out, and I'm going to be trying to get every single one of them, and I'm going to try and complete everything on them, try and find bugs and stuff. So it'll be a bunch of different content of me going through large story games and multiplayer games with my buddies and just kind of goofing off. Me and Juan will play some Rocket League once in a while, that kind of stuff. So it would be that kind of content, mostly video games for my end. Yep. And then from your end, we'll be partnering up to do a couple other little things too, right?
Yep. So actually a fellow Twitcher, Mr. Opinion, I don't know if he's mainly a RuneScape kind of junkie. But he's actually agreed to hop on and do a combined stream of an older game by the name of Baldur's Gate. It was one of my favorite games. Just an all-around great game for. It was the closest thing I could find to D&D in a computer game in all areas, whether that be the inventory, the character, the spell slots, the rising of a level. So. We'll be partnering up with him and streaming that campaign together. So look forward to doing that and passing some levels I have yet to be on that. So that'd be really, really cool.
Hopefully finally just beat it and then maybe go on to the next story.
There's a lot of gameplay.
I know, it's so much. That means there'll be plenty of content.
Yeah, plenty of content. So, so with that, I think that's all the announcements. Is there any other things before we get them? No. So, our heroes, they have been in Atlas for a little bit, hiring some new people to work your estate. After given some money, you decided to build a massive mansion with the grounds and found out that at night you have specters to defend your land. As you go into the city, you guys interviewed some individuals to find some groundskeepers, housekeepers, as well as some entertainment from some. You have found Navarth Laymore, who is a half-elf who you have given command of the future regiment that you're going to have at your mansion. You have found Leroy and Kyla, a homeless brother and sister that have some abilities in working streets. Yep. And then Lacey and Tracy are some entertainment for Emerald, who has agreed to pay out of his own pocket.
Let's be respectful. His lab assistants.
Lab assistants. I'm sorry. Lab assistants.
Herbalists.
And Baron and Dewinna, who you've hired, is a married couple, older, that have established themselves as the groundskeeper and housekeeper of your estate. On your way back, the majority of you are on your way back as Rahun was left to cover some expenses on the way out. So if you'd like to do that while everybody is currently on the way home.
Yeah, sure. The first thing I want to do is definitely go down towards more of the lower income places.
Okay.
I'm not going to say let's go to the slums, but like one tier right above it, like the very like lower class, but still got some kind of money.
Okay.
So
Just above the poverty line.
yeah, just above the poverty line, exactly. I don't want to be going outside the city walls and be talking to people who are digging up mud. It's not what I'm trying to do. No, so I'll go down to that district and then I'll while I'm walking, I'll just stop somebody real quick. So, hey, give me some information about something real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Just need to find a place, herbalisms, potions, healing stuff. I don't know much.
Yeah, actually, if you go that way about 4 blocks, you'll see just kind of like a house that has like a huge garden out front.
Huge garden out front.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
Awesome. You from around here?
I'm passing through.
Passing through. All right. Do you know of the estate out in the Spectre forest by chance or anything like that? Or?
I heard of somebody building out there, but
Yeah, well, the place is still looking for more workers and
Cool.
stuff. If you go into any inns and you hear of anybody looking for any work around here, any locals or anything, tell them we'll set up interviews if they want to come work.
sure, I'll keep my ear out, but
Yeah.
I'm
Nah,
pretty
nothing
cool in my
more.
job. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I flick them a gold piece. Just a little incentive to just keep that in mind. Maybe spread the word for me a little bit if you go to any of the inns tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, appreciate it. So I'll give him a gold piece and I'll head over to the place with the big garden out front.
Yeah, you go a couple blocks and you see as like there's a house. You're coming up and you just see a bunch of shrubs and different herbs, different flowers. Just it looks to be a little slice of nature in a city that's vast.
I start to walk forward towards the gate. And I'm assuming it's probably got one of those like little fences and stuff.
Oh
to
yeah,
keep
it's
all
got
the
like
bushes
it's got like a
and-
knee-high fence.
Yeah. Go through, I'll open it up and stuff, and then I'll actually start looking at all the plants. Any that I know from just basic.
Well, you
knowledge.
notice that the gate is locked.
Oh, the gate is locked. Is there any bell or any sort of?
Yep, there's a bell.
Okay. Ring the bell.
Yeah, so you hear the bell.
Hello. Hello. Is anybody here? Healers, potion makers.
After a little bit, you see as like an old guy kind of comes out and he just like,
Hi. Yes. Hello, sir.
oh yes, I see you. What do you need?
I'm just curious. Do you sell health potions?
Why, I do. Come on in.
Very well.
And he goes to turn in.
Oh, thank you.
Gate's locked.
Gates unlock? Or-
No, the gate's locked. He was yelling from his porch.
Oh. I can't get through your gate. Can you unlock the gate, please?
Oh, my apologies. He sees the gate.
Cool. Thank you. And I start heading up. And, as I'm walking up, I'm like, is it okay if I...
He's like, mind the Spitfire. As like, roll a dexterity check.
Alright, cool. Can I use a...
Yes. Danger sense.
Yes, danger sense. Because he does warn me. Cool.
No, it's not. What? How much?
Got it's just a dexterity saving throw or a dexterity check?
Dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw 12.
12? Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, cool.
So you're like, what? As you hear the, as you just see like just a spitfire of just like fire, like, and you're just like, whoop, and you look down as you just see like this little flower, and he's just like, and then you see he's like bubbling up again. So you're like, I'm gonna get out of here. So,
yeah.
so you get inside.
Awesome.
Standard house.
Standard house.
Yeah, you come into the living room. You see two doors off to your left, which you assume is the bedrooms. And then across the way, there's a little hallway into what looks to be the kitchen. A very big kitchen, and you can see as like there's bowls laid out and ladles. You see different seeds and a variety of soils. As you see, he's just he puts his stuff down. He's like, and he's like, yes, okay, what can I do you for?
Are you a druid by chance?
I indeed.
Very well. I follow a druid companion of mine. He is not of the brightest manner, but maybe I can send him your way and you can teach him a thing or two.
Well, good. Yeah, send it my way, please.
Yes, but enough small talk. Here for business, of course.
Oh, yes.
Health potions, you said.
Yes. As he kind of goes over, he kind of opens up some cabinets. As you see, he's just like, and then after a while, he's like,
Can I make a perception check to see if I can help him find it? Like if it's like on a shelf that he's just not looking at or something.
Yeah. I mean, there's no perception needed. You do see them. They're like over off into the right, like hand side. You just see like a variety of red potions. You're just like, I'm pretty sure those are there. And he's like on the opposite side of the house.
Is it there by chance?
Oh, yes. And he goes over. He's like, okay, well, what can I get? And he just starts putting out some.
How much for 4 regular healing potions?
No, I am 30 gold.
30 gold?
Yeah. You say you travel with the druids. Yeah, I get it.
I appreciate that.
What did you spend before? It was like 250 gold apiece.
For what?
You were not there. But yes. So, oh, very well. Make it 8 then.
Oh, I ate, yeah.
Okay, very awesome.
So if you were
And what other potions do you have by chance?
I have quite a few.
No, we got rid of that.
Do you have a potion of haste?
Yeah, that's
I
How much would that cost?
I could make one.
a level 9, we get 2/3 level.
200 gold.
200 gold? Not bad, not bad. Of course, of course. And you have all the means and necessities here, correct?
I have my garden.
You have your garden. I noticed it's quite a luscious garden of yours, but seems like you could use a little more space.
Fine, I guess.
I mean no disrespect, of course. I think your establishment here is quite luxurious, but I feel you are too confined. I feel you need to flourish like the garden out there.
Well, this house has been in my family for years.
Really? How long are we talking? Has your family been
About
here
4 generations, I believe.
since Atlas has been built there?
Aye.
Very well. So you have quite the connection here, I would assume.
I would consider myself a high upstanding citizen, yes.
Awesome. My name, by the way, is Rahun. It's very nice to meet you, sir. And what was your name once again?
Ithalando.
Athalando. Very, very nice. Well, I just wanted to inform you that me and my companions have recently built an estate not too far from Atlas, out in the Spectre Forest. You might have heard the rumors. If you stayed here for a while, I do not want to pry you from your house, but we do have a large garden. If you ever feel inclined, you need to have more workspace. Maybe we can work out a deal of future endeavors. I'm not saying now, but just an idea.
That's right.
Oh, I myself probably not, but I definitely may have some use for my apprentice, yes.
Of course, I have a little apprentice of my own at home as well. So I would be more than happy to assist him with our estates and supplies that we may have. Give him a little training in the ropes. Like I said, I travel with a druid, so he could be there to watch over him, of course.
Right. Nothing wrong with building some character.
Of course. So how much for the 8 health potions then? You said it was 30 for the 4, so 60 for the 8?
It's 30 for 1.
Oh, it's 30 for 1. Gotcha. Okay. So, not very good with math. So it's 3? No, is that 4? I start to act like I can do math in my head, but I can't. Because Rahun only has a base knowledge of hitting things most of his life. So, I'm waiting for him to give me an answer, really, without asking him to give me an answer.
Divide the 5, carry the 10.
Yeah. 2,800.
Just give me 250, we'll call it straight.
Very well. Give him the 250. I make an insight check real quick just to see if does it seem like he's pulling a fast one on me or anything.
2, 3, 3. Oh my gosh, that's accurate math.
17.
31.233.
Seem pretty genuine. What are you saying?
Seems genuine. You get the feeling that you may have paid just a little overpriced. Like you paid a little over what he actually said.
Yeah. I go in and I was like, wait. What do you mean 240?
Oh yes, no, my old mind. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No.
Here, 10 gold. 10 gold.
Thank you. Alright, take the 10 gold and stuff. Well, it's very nice to meet you and chat with you, sir. I'm trying to get a little familiar with the locals here as we will be taking a stay here for a while. So,
Okay.
Now I've learned who you are, could you direct me to a blacksmith around here, please, that you would recommend?
Recommend? Nay. That old fool? Don't want nothing to do with him.
Who's this old fool you speak of?
Hendo.
Hendar. Why? Why is he an old fool?
All he does is blast metal all around. Has no appreciation for nature.
Well, maybe if you send me his way, I can help persuade him to appreciate things.
That'd be very nice, eh? Yeah. Over down there.
This way.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Like I said, the estate out in the Spectre Forest. If you want to send your apprentice along, we could always use extra hands around the estate.
Okay.
You have a good day, sir.
You too.
Thank you for your help.
Bye now.
I walk over to where the blacksmith is.
Sure. You
I
end up
look
getting
around.
there. It's just an open blacksmith. You see like half orc is just kind of there, just beating on some metal.
Good day. Good day. Indeed. I start to inspect his stuff as a blacksmith would normally inspect it. Not like a normal shopper,
Okay, so
but somebody who looks at like the
make a
details.
stonework check.
Okay. A stonework or a forge check?
Forge. Sorry, that works.
Oh, nice. That's 23, boss.
It's good work. Like you can tell that he takes pride in his work. Like you can tell like the metal is genuine. It doesn't seem to be accelerated in any way. Like he takes his time making his work, which is respected.
I just very, very nice work you have here. I admire it. I'm a traveling blacksmith myself. Any tips for somebody who's trying to learn all trades? No? Very well. Very well. Looking to possibly purchase some plate armor. Full set with a shield.
So he points over to a wall, and you see as like some of the dummies are there. They have full plate armor, and you can see they each have like a different design on them.
And which is your cheapest one? How much will that cost?
2,500.
2,500. Very well. I start looking around. How does his blacksmith shop look? Does it look well supplied?
Yeah, he looks well supplied. He looks.
Now, does anything look unique?
Make an investigation check.
It would take like a special type of material.
Sure.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
8.
8. You see basics.
Okay, it's pretty basic stuff. Very well. And are all your things local material, local things, or do you export any goods from anywhere else? Different continents of any sort? No, all local made. Very well. Like I said, I'm a traveling blacksmith, so I look for some of the more unique stuff sometimes. But very well, I will. I guess I will come back. Nothing seems to catch my eye too much here. Plate mail though is very good. Could use some tweaks, but good nonetheless. Here all the time? Just you? Any apprentices? No? Very well. I will return. I do not have the funds to purchase that plate mail right on me right now. Of course, if you're ever looking for any material, let me know. I might be able to find it outside the city, since I can tell you don't travel too much. Very well. I will return. Thank you. Awesome. So I'll gather all my things, including all the blacksmithing material that I got from a different shop. So I will make it very clear that I have all that stuff in front of him, if it sparks his interest. If not, it's cool. Awesome. Then I will.
You said traveling blacksmith, so he assumes.
Yeah, so he assumes. But again,
he assumes it's yours.
It's just one of those things that, like,
Yeah.
just in case it might intrigue him. All right, very well. So I keep an eye on where that is, and then I will try and find the shack that we're using for the tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. I
don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's somewhere in this area.
Make a investigation check.
Nope.
Takes you what number? 2? Yeah, you take a long time.
Yeah. But I've gotten most of the stuff that we need, so the only other thing that I would think about getting is some general restocking. I will go ahead and grab some alchemy glasses and stuff.
Well, I told you with everything that you broke, you already paid for that.
Oh, I did already pay
Yeah,
for that.
I said
cool.
everything that you damaged and everything to restock. I already told you wrote it off last time.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I double checked that. Then I'll just look for a group of like guys who seem to kind of look like they can take care of themselves.
Sure.
You know, like some burly guys.
Sure.
Other than that, but you can go to them.
Yeah.
I'll still be mostly focusing on trying to find the shack.
Sure. Are you guys doing anything on the way back?
Well, last we left off, we actually did get back, and we all walked into the estate, and Cass scolded Lacey and Tracy outside the doors before they came in, and they dropped their little cute act, and were like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Um,
So was there anything you wanted to do before you got back?
I would probably spend most likely the better part of an hour showing Navarth around the perimeter wall, showing her the ballista towers, showing her everything, and then explaining to her that a contract will be brought up, whatever, and that we'll go in tomorrow we'll go in tomorrow to search for more people, and that she'll be expected to travel with me to find these people, because if she's going to be the person that's going to be in charge of them, I want her to be the person that is present for those matters.
Mm-hmm.
And also to pick her own second second in command. And then I'll show her the barracks, and I'll just tell her essentially the rooms are kind of all the same, feel free to pick whichever one that you want, and make it your own.
Very well.
We'll probably be leaving probably around 8 or 9 in the morning, so please. What time is it right now? About like 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Give or take?
Give or take.
Okay.
Give or take like an hour.
So yeah, we'll probably be leaving around, 8, 9 in the morning. So please be ready by then, so that way we can make haste back to the city and try to get as many people as possible. If you have any ideas, please, write them down and let us know. Or let me know in the morning. You and I will You and I will primarily be in charge of pulling out the rest of the people, or picking out the rest of the recruits. So I'm hoping that we can get, what you would feel comfortable with, because we do have. There are other matters that direly need our attention, and our issue right now is just finding people to be here to protect this establishment while we're gone. Also, did we already talk to the specters?
No. I'll do that.
I mean,
Okay.
you see him roaming around, and you guys are already next to him. That they haven't attacked or anything because they see you with them.
Okay, so is it safe to assume that Navarth's staying over in the guard barracks, we're not gonna wake up with her being dead in the morning?
Well, I'll address the specters. What?
Yes, no, correct. Yes.
No, I will. So that there's no assuming.
So you tell them.
Like anybody, yeah.
Okay. And you see as you go to one of them, you're like, hey, and they just immediately stand at attention. You have anything specific you want to tell them, or you just want to?
I just wanted to make you aware that we are hiring people to keep the grounds, and to stay in the establishment even while we're gone, to keep it up, and they're not to be harmed.
Hi.
Thank you.
Can I hear any of that?
You're really creepy.
I can hear them respond?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it common that they responded? Okay. Yeah, so after that whole thing with Navarth, I'll probably go and try to find Cass before heading to bed.
Okay.
I don't know.
I am showing Lacey and Tracy around the estate inside
It's all that mold I drank.
where they will be assisting in household chores as well as preparing and planning annual
You lead them down in the basement.
annual events and activities and helping out with the children and such. My place is where I'm going to be doing most of my work and how they'll be able to assist me, where they can stay, and then I'll be going over.
But your alchemy lab's in the basement.
No, so I'm not letting them down in the
Yeah.
basement. That's the one place that they're obviously not allowed to go, but all other preparations and such
Gotcha.
for those activities can be done elsewhere.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, I think I'll just spend the rest of the evening talking with them about the terms and conditions of their contract, which I am still making. And then, yeah, I'll just ask them if they have any questions or concerns and prepare for our travels the next day.
Gotcha. So you go find Cass.
Are you?
I'm inside the house, like showing Dwayne and everyone.
So, I would have also showed Navarre very briefly, like, hey, here's the house, here's the inside, here's the kitchen if you need to get food before taking, our little stroll. So I guess after Cass is done, actually, I'm just gonna go in the kitchen and just kind of wait for them to kind of be done if they're not done by that time.
So you guys get done.
And then the last thing I do, I'll just show her where her quarters is at so she can call it in. Where she's staying.
Yeah, and they just retire. Like they don't expect to get to work until the following day.
Yeah.
Where are the kids? Are the kids sleeping in there too? I mean, the help quarters is like large. It's a big area.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I will say that Rahun would have offered, because he doesn't sleep in his room much, that you can give my room to the kids if they want to have their own room, because Rahun doesn't sleep in his room.
So the help quarters is large enough; they can fit in there.
I'm just relaying that he would say that.
So, Navarre seems settled in. Me and Navarre are gonna go, or Navarre and I are gonna go into town tomorrow morning to try to.
Find some other fruits.
Yeah, because I know that time is kind of not on our side at this moment, and we really do need to get going for the pressing matters. So I'm hoping that she'll be able to help escalate or hasten this process that we'll need.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many more do you intend to hire?
My initial.
6?
Well. Yeah, I guess somewhere between 6 to 8. Probably. I mean, her being included into the total. So, but hopefully when we go in, we'll be able to find something of find some people of reasonable
Ability.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, even if we find people that are kind of basic in nature, everybody could be taught something. So,
Well, that's good. What's her name?
yeah, Navarre.
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 Still
Navarre?
don't have it right.
Nevarth or Navarre?
Navarre.
Navarre.
Well, Navarre seems capable.
Yeah, she does.
I think she'll be a good asset to the grounds, especially while we're gone.
Yeah. Rahun did mention that there was some other guy just before Navarre. I would be interested to find this person because apparently, mainly just to verify the story, but according to Rahun, this individual walked up and said, "Hey, I'm here about something," or about the guard work. And according to Rahun, he just said, "Hey," and the guy just walked away. So honestly, I want to find this guy because I'm interested in his version of the conversation. We know Rahun, So, 'cause, like, Rahun just kind of was like, "Oh, this guy just hates doors." I'm like, I'd be interested to hear his side. But if we don't find him, I don't know. I don't even know what the guy looks like. Just know it was some guy in armor.
That really narrows it down.
We go to that same area and we start yelling out, you know.
That would be somebody who I also keep an eye on.
Sure.
So, anyway,
He wouldn't be in that part of town.
But it's just in case.
oh, by the way, you might want to tell or explain to the help that the basement is off
You
limits.
really can't call them that. I feel like you need to call them something.
You really can't.
Why not? That's what they
I
are.
mean,
They're help.
No, yeah, that's literally what I think in this world. That's what they call them.
Would you
Is
say
the help.
the basement's off limits?
Yeah.
Better than calling them us our slaves.
I made that clear to Navarth that
Well, isn't the help
You pay 'em,
quarters
bro.
in the basement?
no,
They're employees.
they're on the first floor.
They're help.
So, I would just make that aware. I'm gonna make that aware or known to Navarth, to make sure that nobody goes into the basement. Not that they would really like have access to it, because you know you have to say special word to
maybe
get
we
down
should-
there.
Okay. Are you specifically talking about your room?
No, I'm specifically talking about the entire basement.
Okay. So you know how it is when you tell people not to do something, they want to do it. So
Yep, and we'll just put in the contract that if they decide to go down there, that they are immediately terminated.
Here, knock
At the front door.
well, I suppose I'll answer it.
Sure.
So I'll approach the door. Coming. Who is it?
You don't hear an answer.
I
Do we
look
make a
down.
peephole on the door? Can I like look out? Can I look out?
I
the
would
window?
assume there's a peephole.
Yeah, and also the windows would probably be in a position that
There
you
you
could
go.
see the front too.
Sure.
So I check out the window on my way to the door.
Don't see anything.
Maybe I should answer the door. You just stand back with your bow ready just in case.
Think somebody's gonna attack us on the doorstep?
Yeah, there's a doll. So I'll open the door with my sword and shield ready. I open the door.
Don't see anything.
I look all around. I look down or whatever. Nothing. I cast detect magic.
Damn. And bottom right hand side, you see about 3.5 foot tall being, like humanoid, just there, just glowing.
Oh, it just glows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just turn and look at the area and I'm like, can I help you?
So at first, like, nothing happens, and then he's like, I see. Good. All right. And you see as he puts down his hood, and there you see a halfling. Just like completely like mohawk. Just brown hair, dark eyes, scars like all on his neck and face. He's like, I'm here about the positions.
What position?
Hired help.
Like guard work?
Yeah, guard work. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that.
I insight check him.
Sure.
That ain't good. 13.
Seems genuine.
How'd you hear about us? How'd you hear about this?
Birdies, they talk.
You do know Rahun was in the middle of the morning yelling out guard work, so...
True, but I also know that that was in the middle of the morning and it's like 11 o'clock at night.
But that's why he might be telling the truth when he says birdies, because like if somebody's screaming that out... it
Yeah,
could
but why does
travel
he
all
show
day.
up invisible?
I think he's... I mean, that's you. I'm not there. But I was just letting you know, like...
So I turned to ask him, I said, why were you invisible?
I wanted to know who I was possibly working for to see if they're even worth working for.
So, do you feel that we are worth working for?
Well, you found me, so yeah.
So I just kind of like turn and look at Cass and I wave her over to this 3 foot tall halfling
With mohawk.
with a mohawk.
And he has like a beaded feather.
Oh yes.
What does his wounds look like across, like you said, his face and his neck?
Make an investigation check.
No, you failed. I don't have any intelligence. I don't know why. 16.
16. You can tell there's a variety of burn marks, slash marks, like you begin to see like some tattoos, but they're mostly like scratch mark or like cut marks and burns.
What's your name?
It's better not to know my name, but it's more of what I can do for you. As I said, I'm here for hired help. He like pulls out a flask and he just like takes a swig.
So, stop doing it. Who would we make a contract for if we're not allowed to know your name?
Just don't put a name. Pay me in gold up front. No parchments.
And what would your wager be?
It depends. I'm more of the person that you'd call when you need something done that you don't need it coming back to you. I'm more of on a per job basis, if you will. I just require food and shelter. I'm homeless. And maybe some ale. Yeah, you seem like a good guy.
I'm genuinely kind of like dumbfounded right now. So he's saying this stuff, and I'm just kind of like keep looking back at Cass, and then just keep looking back at this guy. Like,
And I'm contemplating putting a hard stop on this. So I'll come to the door.
A hard stop. I'm seeing her like notch an arrow.
Yeah.
Slowly, just like.
She's like, I'm about to end your life.
as she's taking aim right up to his forehead. I don't know. I'm contemplating.
So
You
I'll,
gotta
come,
convince
so I'll
her.
come to the door, hearing this conversation, because I've been close to the door.
As she kind of steps up, I just kind of walk to the kitchen and I'll grab just like a cup of ale, and then while she's talking, I'll come back.
So I'll just step out where he can see me and say, "Hi, I'm Ophelia. I'm the lady of this house."
Ophelia? My contract's
Oh
wrong.
my god. Why would
What?
I just say that?
I don't know.
I'm Cass.
I was gonna run with it.
Got it.
I'm Cass. I'm Cass, the lady of this house, and I don't
So
know.
you're not Ophelia?
No, I'm not Ophelia.
Got it. Sounds like an ex-girlfriend or something.
And I don't know that we're going to hire anybody without a contract.
Shit.
As this is my establishment, and we need to trust that the people who are here, even when we leave.
You can trust me.
Forgive me, but on what grounds?
Put me to the test. Right now. Let me do something for you.
Well, first let me ask you, what job are you looking to fill for us? Exactly.
As I said to your compadre, I've fulfilled jobs that most people don't want it being traced back
That's
to.
super gnarly, bro.
I thought it.
As I'm walking over to the kitchen, since the room is right next to it, I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna come up with some other name. I don't know. So I'll go, and as I'm kind of like walking, I'll just knock on it and grab the boy, who I'm assuming is not just yet asleep at the fact of like potentially hyper, oh hey, we have a roof over our head, whatever?
He's awake.
Okay. So I tell him to go out the back door as quickly as possible, run to the guard barracks and grab Navarth and tell her to come to the front door immediately.
Scares off.
Yeah, so then I'll grab the arrow and I'll come back up to the front. So I hear him say, put me to the test?
Yeah.
Minus everything else? Just that. So, put him to the test, though.
I do a job for free. Just one. But just to prove my self-worth.
Any job?
I'm literally looking at you at this point. I want to know what to
Well, how about you test it and see if he's willing to be part of your defense group? Because as far as I'm concerned, we don't need him keeping up the house.
Well, yeah, we don't need anybody inside the house right now because we have that taken care of. Does he look upset when I say that? Can I make an insight check when I want him?
Sure.
Like when I'm saying that we don't need anybody inside the house to maintain it or anything like that.
Sure.
17. Damn it. It's awful.
Seems genuine.
Okay. So why don't I'll take him over to Navarre. Maybe Navarre can. I mean, she's the one in charge of that, so. I'll just walk out with him and say, "Come on, follow me."
Sure.
So I start walking towards the guard barracks.
Yeah, where after you turn the corner and you see that Navarre's already on her way over.
So did you follow us or no?
No, but I'll just kind of mention as you walk away, like without him hearing me, just like we don't really need any squatters. So unless you feel like he's able to do a job for us, then we can keep in touch with him and like hire him on an as-needed basis. Don't hire him just because he needs a place to stay.
Oh, we'll see. No, I mean I understand. Like, I get
so,
it.
Yeah.
You guys, so Navarre kind of she has like her hands like propped behind her back and she's like, "Sir, you asked for me."
Yeah, I'm sorry to wake you, even though we had just left each other. But so this individual apparently heard from Birdie's as I'm kind of positioning myself to where he's, more in front of me, and like kind of in the middle of us. So as I just am like, hey, so he's heard from Birdie's, that is air quotes a thing back then? Now we're about to make it. So I do that. About some work here. He just kind of showed up. Apparently he can go invisible with a cloak up. But I don't know. He said that he might be able to... he did mention that he's kind of like a person that you hire to do things that you don't want coming back to you.
So, do you need somebody that with those special skill set?
I don't know. What do you think?
I would not hire him. You're hiring me to defend your place. Unless there's going to be an assassination of some sort, which I would assume is what you do. And he's just like, no. I don't do murder.
I inside check.
Sure.
24.
He seems genuine with a natural 20.
Every fucking time, I tell you. So
if you're in the business, then I would say hire him. I've seen this individual. He takes...
So you know him personally?
I've seen him around Atlas once or twice, and he's like... Have I done a job for you? No, you have not done a job for me. If that's somebody that you require the skill set, then I would say that I have seen him around, yes. If that's not something, I don't believe that we need him at all. And I would not have him in my ranks.
So, I'm not there.
How did you make it here so quickly? To the halfling? Or did you just kind of follow us here, or did you just kind of pop up here?
I knew the area. Part of my skill set. I know some of this terrain. Yeah, it's a great place here.
I'm not there, so don't act like I'm staring at you.
Where are you?
So,
I'm back at Atlas, though,
is
getting
that
the rest
a
of the
no?
What'd you say? I didn't hear.
I was like that.
All right. Well, okay? So you want to test? That's
Yeah, and Navarth goes, sir, do you need me?
no. I'm sorry. Thank you, Navarro. Appreciate it.
Good luck, sir. She walks away. He's like, yeah, put me to the test.
Okay, so I take out a piece of parchment and I write as best as I can in Dwarvish. Hi, Rahun, Baltimore. And I just fold up the note or whatever. And then I hand it to him and I say, there's a dwarf that's supposed to be a part of this establishment. Take this note to him.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. He walks away. You hear him start mumbling to himself.
Can I make a perception check? See if I... You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man.
You said he's a halfling. If he can be invisible, is he like really a halfling? Or can he, like...
It's a cloak. The cloak allows him to. 17.
17. You hear him. You hear him as he talk. He's like, my fucking skill set. He's like, put me on a goddamn babysitting mission. Fucking send me a message. Check yes or no. Fucking want to be my girlfriend? He's like,
Check yes.
he's kind of upset at
girlfriend.
at the whole fact. But you see him as he kind of goes, and then at some point he throws up his hood and. He's you don't see him anymore.
Yes.
Well, okay, so then I walk inside, and I'm assuming you're still standing there.
Yeah.
So I walk in, and I'm like, well, Navarth don't like him. That's for sure.
Well, that's fine. So obviously she doesn't want him along her.
Yeah, she
Right.
said that she wouldn't. But,
Do you think that he would be any assistance to Rahun? Or to Emerald?
definitely not Emerald. Well, I don't know. They could develop new ways of him to die.
Is he a thief? He must be a thief.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, an assassin. Like, for sure. Navarth confirmed that. He's an assassin. Which could be useful. Just, like, I'm sitting in, like, the living room area, like, in front of the fireplace. I just kind of sit there. It could be useful. I'm just throwing it out there. Could be useful. But I sent him on. He said that he wanted a task, so I sent him on a task. There's a note that I wrote in Dwarvish because I'm learning Dwarvish, and I wrote a note and I told him to deliver it to the dwarf that's a part of this establishment. But I gave him literally no detail nor a name, so I'm just generally interested if he happens to send it to Rahun.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I gave no description whatsoever. I didn't even give a name or anything. Just said a dwarf that's supposed to belong to this establishment.
I think that he could be of assistance. I just don't know if we need him around here all the time.
Well, there is another place that we might be able to use him at, which would be extremely useful.
What?
Oh, I didn't tell her about that part. She doesn't know about that.
No about what?
Oh, well,
You can tell me?
Oh no.
you remember?
By the way, honey, I might have shrunk the kids.
So, well, yeah. Here, come on down to the basement with me, please.
Okay.
So go down to the basement, make sure the door is shut. I don't remember which room that it is, but one of the rooms down in the basement, I think it's the war room, has the escape hatch. I don't remember, the war room or the vault.
One of them does.
Yeah, I go to one of those, so I open it up. I'm like, you're aware of like the escape tunnels, right? As I open up.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the houses, whichever room that's in. I say, well, there's actually I had them dig the tunnels that all kind of merge together. I think like around the stable area, underground. But that's where the tunnels. It doesn't matter. Will they all lead out to a house in the slums of Atlas?
I think you did tell me that.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay.
So we kind of do need somebody to stay at said house.
I suppose you could bring the buy-in. How do you know he's not going to sneak through the tunnels in the house if we don't?
No, we don't tell them that.
So we just stay here. We own some land in the slums. Do you want to stay here?
Yeah, and we tell them to find out information for us.
Okay.
Hey, he said that what he required was a little bit of gold,
Place to stay.
a place to stay, some food, and some ale.
Well, he said he gets paid per job. He doesn't get paid hourly. He said based on the job.
Right,
That's
which
what he
is
gets
perfect,
paid.
because then he could just stay there, and then
Yeah,
we'll pay
he's
him as
homeless.
we need him.
Yeah.
So he said he's like, all I need is food, shelter, essentially shelter, food, and water. And then if you need a job, I'll do the job, but you pay me for the job, depending on whatever the job is.
Yeah.
The one thing that I can see benefiting from in the future also is that I need to establish some sort of connection once we get more settled in the area with thieves guilds in town, or a thieves guild in town. And he would probably have information about them.
In the war room, is there a map of Atlas?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not unless you specified it.
I don't think I specified it. That would have been something I would have gotten, but I don't think I did specify it. Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. I feel like.
Okay, that's fine. I like that option because I don't really want him to stay here at the estate.
I mean,
I don't trust him.
I have no intention of telling anybody, any of the guardsmen, about the tunnels though. I don't want any information to be let out about that.
Yeah, I feel for now that we should be the only ones that are aware of it.
Exactly. Like, if we're here and this place comes under siege and we have to get out, then we make it aware. Hey guys, by the way, we have a tunnel system. We get out.
Yeah.
But how do we keep him from finding about the tunnel system from the other side?
We just don't tell him about it.
But what if he finds it? Is my question.
Well.
I mean, because I'm sure locking it up, he's perfectly capable.
Emerald, what are you doing?
So, I've finished discussing with the girls, and we've come to a contract.
He sounds like
And I would like to read
I'm
it.
just like,
Sure. Why don't you pull up the mic?
Can't do anything.
Okay.
Except don't listen.
On the matter of Lacey and Tracy, you would sign your name here, and you would also sign your name here. Agree on this 12th day of the 9th month of the 10th century to the following conditions of the following contract. I just put a date. I put a date. I don't know what date it actually is, but whatever date it is, I would put that date.
I do know what year it is.
To aid Duenna, the estate maid or keeper, however that position is.
It's the year 153.
Is it really?
It is.
153.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because I just made up a number.
No, you told me just to pick a number.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
what
I was
yeah.
like, sure, 153.
The
Sounds good.
153rd year.
Okay. Continue.
Why you
Fix this.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
Correct. To aid Duenna in household chores, including but not limited to cleaning, quarters, rooms, inventory, and other indoor estate maintenance at the subject of Duenna. To treat other members of the house and grounds with the utmost respect and dignity, as would to the lady of the house Cassiopeia. You are also permitted to receive such mannerisms from the household members, and if such manners are not received, these conflicts should be brought to the attention of Emerald, or the lady of the house. To assist Emerald in activities regarding herbal medicine, gardening, alchemy preparations, which also include but are not limited to further gardening, measuring, recording, planning, quantification, meal prep, studying, and other actions at the discretion of Emerald's planning. To prepare and plan monthly activities, events, ceremonies, parties, to liven the nature of the house and create an atmosphere of jovial, lively living conditions for all household members. To address any concerns of potential breaches of contract with Emerald before or prior to potential termination. To assist in nightly activities at the discretion of Emerald, or as a result of previously discussed and agreed upon activities by I, Lacey, and Tracy. And finally, to learn and become proficient in the growth and brewing of hops and ale, respectively. Please sign and date right here.
Yeah, sure.
And they're gonna start revising it.
Oh, there's a clause on the side, and I, under my breath, say that I have I reserve the right to update the Constitution as need be.
How much are we getting paid?
What was the one that you mentioned before? I think that's what we agreed upon. I think it was 10 gold per day for each of you.
I thought it was 45 each.
Mm,
No, I mean 45 for both.
no, I remember
40 for both.
I remember
30 for both, and we help you out.
I can do 15 for both.
What?
Yeah. You did mention 10 per day.
At least give us 24.
That's such a specific number. I can't go any higher than 15, girls. I'm sorry. You're promoting and adding to a family-oriented environment with certain added bonuses.
Are you saying 15 each or 15 total?
No, 15 each.
Oh, 15 each?
Okay.
Yes.
They're talking about. He's saying total. You're not on the same page.
It's okay. We'll take 15 each.
Oh, 40 total? Oh, wait, 35. No, you
So,
might be, wait,
15 each.
Wait, hold on. First of all, back up. This was out of...
Do you want this signed? I don't even know what this
It was
says.
out of game,
was
but
out
it
of
was
game.
clear that you guys were not on the same page. I'm sorry. I
So
was trying to-
15 each?
So I wouldn't say that in game.
Do you want... How much are you paying us?
You told me 10 per day. So 20 in total. That was the original agreed upon price.
Give me 24.
In total?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
Fine.
good.
So am I signing this?
Yes. And do make sure you initial in the line spaces.
They're totally illiterate.
But
So
somehow-
I would point.
One
I would
But
point.
somehow combined, they know 11
One
languages.
is-
Exactly. I would point at the places that they need to initial and
They
sign.
said they do. Doesn't mean they actually do.
Wonderful.
They would all-
So, oh dear God, can you hand that back to me? Yep, that'll do. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Just
it's
turn
the
it
other
around.
way, bro.
Look at that.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Yep. Works for me. Thank you very much, ladies. All right. Where do we begin? This evening. And so I begin to help them and ask them for preparations and our activities for the evening.
Indeed.
Yes.
So, did you guys come to a...
Well, we're gonna wait to see if he can.
Okay.
Come, if the note gets sent to the correct dwarf in an entire massive town, with no information, and we're gonna maybe put him in the other house. So I guess the last thing would be as we would walk outside of the war room, I'd be like, okay, I guess just say the word.
Okay. Cody, what are you doing? Or Ryan, sorry.
I was looking for the chat that Baltimore's
You know what we're
just
talking about?
briefly mentioned to me. He didn't give me a detail of what it
You
looked
You don't
like.
find it, not one too.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You do pass some people that are like, you just pass an inn that's very lively. You can definitely hear like some dueling violins inside.
I step in for a second.
Yeah,
check
sure.
it out. So, I'll go around then and I'll find like
Whatever.
group of.
I mean, it's packed. It's
Yeah,
packed.
yeah,
And you
But I'm
see
a
like a
dwarf.
whole bunch of people. They're like, right? You know, and you see there two fiddlers. They're just
I'll start dancing.
they're just going crazy.
I'll do like a traditional dance from my homeland
Sure.
or something. Do I need to make a performance check?
I'm
I'm trying to be a part of the festivities.
No.
No?
No, you'd be a part of the fun.
Cool.
The festivities. So you start dancing. People are like, "Yeah, man, yeah." And I mean, you get up, and other people are like dancing with you and just bumping into one another, and they're just kind of like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see." Yeah, well,
So good. I'm used to it.
And then finally they come to a huge crescendo as like they pause. They're both sweating. They give a nod. They look over at the audience. They give a nod. And then the bartender's like, "All right, good, that's awesome. All right, get off the stage. Next up, we have Intros and Ian." And you see as two other people get on, and they have like two flutes, and they just kind of like start to begin playing soft, and then you notice it becomes more of like a battle as they're starting to get higher and higher in notes. As you do take a look at the fiddlers as they come across. You can tell one of them gets paid and the other one just he's like, you can tell it was kind of like a battle and one lost.
Yeah, one loss. That's cool. So I'll go up to one of the patrons and be like, "Hey, what is all this?
This is the Battle of the Bards!
Battle of the Bard. What's a bard?
They're bards!" It's like you see they're just like playing music and whatnot.
They are amazing. And I go up to the fiddlers and I pour them both a drink.
Sure.
Miadora's drink and stuff, and I'm like, "You guys, nonetheless, you lost. You guys put on a great show. I had a blast. Thank you. I needed that a lot. Really appreciate it. I don't have any gold, but I have some drink I can share with you."
Oh man, yeah, drinks. Yeah, this is awesome.
Awesome. This is from my homeland.
Oh, cool. I was also told this is also for you, and they give you a note.
I open the note.
It says, "Hi, named Baltimore in Dwarvish. Very weird, bad Dwarvish." And then at the very bottom, also in
Who's
Dwarvish.
cock and balls?
Also in Dwarvish, but very, very like neatly, it says, "Call me maybe."
Is this from you?
No. We that.
Who gave you this?
Oh no, we just heard it was for you.
From who? Who told you that?
We don't know his name. We just said that a dwarf would be coming in and maybe talk to us, so we figured it was you.
Yeah, cool. Well, I guess if you see that person again, tell them I owe them a drink.
Yeah, we'll do. Dude, this guy's awesome, man. Look at him, and it's like it's going like super high in the
It is, and I cheers him once again, and I return to the bar, and I go up to the bartender. "Hi, bartender. What's this place called?"
Oh, this place? Oh, this name changes every night, but it's in the same location, so don't worry about it.
Cool.
Today's War Pigs.
War Pigs, heard? Nice.
Yeah, get it? Yeah. Bards, war.
Yeah, I got it. Play on words.
Yeah.
I'm looking for furs. Anybody you recommend?
Furs?
Furs, like for the cold.
Oh, furs!
Yeah, furs!
Oh, furs!
Yeah.
The leather worker. Go check out her. She's got them.
I turn around.
She's gonna be over more the south side.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
How much for your ale here?
Oh, 2 gold. Sorry.
2 gold? Awesome. Somebody delivered me a note. I owe them a drink. I hand them the 2 gold. Keep it on hold if they collect.
Sure.
They know who my name is, so I come in and I just kind of lean forward. "Hey, just yes, my name is." Look around for a second. "My name is Rahul."
Got it, Rahul.
Shit. Yeah. All right, whatever. Yeah. I start dancing my way out.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So you leave.
And I'll start heading towards where I would have to go and get first. So that's the last thing on my list.
All right, so you get to the first place.
All right, cool. I enter. Good morrow. Good evening. Good day.
Hello.
I don't know what time it is. I got a little mixed up at the War Pigs tonight, and I have had a little to drink.
Oh yeah, the Battle of the Bards.
Yeah, well, that was some intense stuff. I haven't danced. Oh, how long? That was great.
Oh man, Battle of the Bards. That's a good time of the week, my man.
Yeah, it is. But enough of that. I'm here for business, of course.
Cool.
Sorry to arrive so late in the evening, but I was...
Oh, it's okay. I love doing my work at night. You know, it's shade. I don't have to worry about suns and
tranquility. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 4 furs
like you want like cover furs, like
for traveling in the mountains.
Oh, you need like some deep furs.
Yeah, like something to keep us warm.
Yeah, I got a couple furs as he kind of like throws a kind. He's not like you got like a fox, a bear, wolf fur. Like definitely for you, I'd say like a bear, maybe a fox if you're thinking foxy.
I'm thinking more bear for me. Yeah, for sure.
Bear.
For sure.
I got this really cool lion one.
How much is that,
dude?
How did
it's
you
like the
come
only
across
one...
a lion?
Somebody sold it to me, dude. Can you believe it?
I can't. But that's amazing. How much?
For the lion?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like $450.
450.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. I inspect it to see if it's genuine.
Make a survival check.
10.
You're not really sure if it's genuine or not.
Well, it seems nice. A little too fancy for my taste. Just need some basics for now that can keep us warm in the cold. You got how much for the bear?
Bears and wolves, probably your basics. 75.
75.
Yeah. I'd probably do 50. Fuck it, 40.
Okay. Then yeah, 40 each for.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Give me some bears. I need one, if you can, that will obviously fit my smaller stature.
Yeah, I got a nice black bear one. Yeah.
Nice, I'll take that. Thank you.
Cool. So he goes in the back. He kind of pulls out a fur and he lays it down. He's like, nice.
Sure, very nice. Then I need one, and I try to go off measurements of just off my head about how tall they are and how much I have to look up to them when I talk to them.
A lot of them are oversized.
Yeah. I'm just saying I'm going to describe to him what sizes I need for each other person. So I start off with Cass. I'm like, she's about yay high.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you want a bear or a wolf?
Bear. Let's just keep it all bears. We've had some bad experience with wolves.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get one of those. So he goes and he gets a bear. He's like, dude, this is a grizzly bear. Feel it. Yeah, that's good right there. Here you go.
Yeah, really soft.
Yeah, man.
Another bear one, maybe about. Now I'm thinking about Baltimore. I'm like, maybe about. Get on my tippy toes a little bit. Maybe about
Oh, big guy.
Big guy.
Big guy. All right, let's go bear.
Let's definitely go bear.
So, yeah. He pulls out another. He's like, dude, grizzly bear.
Another grizzly.
Feel it, bro.
It's very soft.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Here you go.
Thanks, man.
Dude.
Thanks.
Awesome.
And then now I started thinking. Yeah.
1 second. Let me go. I gotta go do something real quick. You see him go?
Oh, does he come back?
He just leaves.
Freaking. Perception check to see if I smell it.
Sure.
Gray hash.
What is going on right now?
13.
Yeah, you smell it.
He
just comes out.
Do I know what it is?
Old timey hash.
Bro. What?
Do I know what it is? Like what it smells like? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So last one. I look deep into his eyes. You okay?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Hi. Female.
Female. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a wolf. Want a elk pelt, bro? Got a nice all black. It's like the night. You ever wonder why the night and the sun actually revolve one another? I think they're just trying to connect, but they never do. You know what I mean?
I definitely know what you mean, man.
Like they
Stick with
love
that.
each other.
Yeah, let's go
What
with the
they-
black one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He goes in the back. He pulls out. He's like, bruh, this one,
Nice.
Black Wolf Belt.
Nice. What's...
Killed it last week.
Oh, nice.
Dude, feel it.
Feel it. Where'd you kill it?
Forest?
At Forest? Outside the city?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Alright, whatever.
There you go.
Thanks, man. So we agreed on 70 for all?
Well, I think it's 40 for each, right? So 40.
That didn't sound right to me. I thought you said 30.
30?
Yeah.
Sure, bro. Sound like a cool guy.
You're a cool guy. I like
no,
you.
bro. You're a cool
No,
guy.
you're a cool guy.
Alright, fine. You insist I'm a cool guy.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So 80?
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
I give him the $80. And I'm like, no, thank you, man. What's this
No.
place called?
Pelts and furs, bro.
Pelts and Furs.
Or was it furs and pelts, man? I don't know. My
I don't
dad
know.
made
I'll
it. I
send
don't
them your
know.
way. You're a really cool guy.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I start scooping up the furs. Like, no, like you're really awesome
Cool.
as I'm going out. Yeah,
Cool. Yeah.
See you later.
I gotta get some stuff done.
Yeah, hey, I think I saw some guard nearby. Be careful with that.
Fuck. You hear us like
Have a
you,
good day.
you hear some shuffling going around. Like,
Have a good day, and I'll leave.
same thing.
Sweet. I just haggled him out of so much money. That's great. Alright, so I have my
basically buy
my
two, get one
furs
free.
and my pelts and everything like that.
Or buy
and-
one, get one free.
And
Buy two,
I'll
get two
start.
free.
I'll start heading back to the stable that I have my.
I thought you got 4. Didn't you get 4?
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, never mind.
Yeah, so I got it for very cheap.
I'm not there, sorry.
I got it for very
So,
cheap though.
you're on your way back now.
Yeah, I head towards the stable where I would have had my obsidian horse at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just start packing up all my stuff. And when I'm going back to the stables, do I see the guy or do I see anybody who might be following me?
No.
No.
You can make an investigation or a perception check.
Okay. $11.
11. You do see as you're coming up on the stables. You do see as the individual that you saw prior is also saddling up.
Okay, cool. As I'm kind of coming up,
And by the individual, I mean the first gentleman
No,
that
I
you saw
understand.
at,
Yeah,
at the town
yeah.
center.
I start to go up to my black obsidian steed, and I just start kind of like dancing a little bit to the tune that I was hearing earlier and I kind of hum it out loud, and I try to act like I don't see him at first, and then I'll like give him like accidental bump of the shoulder while I'm just singing and humming, and just be like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, but my bad. I apologize."
No worries, sir. No worries.
It's you from this morning.
Yes.
My apologies for earlier today. Just a couple rough patches this morning. I was a little in bad mood. I just wanted to apologize for my behavior. That's all. So I'll be
Apology
heading back
accepted. I
to
appreciate
the
you.
estate.
Yes, absolutely.
You traveling alone? I'll start packing up like my horse as
yeah,
he's packing
yeah.
up hairs and having a conversation.
Yeah, actually, I'm headed to the next town over.
Oh, cool. You just traveling? Are you a merchant or you were looking for guard work? So a fighter?
I'm a paladin.
Oh, paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we have a paladin back at the estate. And so who do you worship?
Who do you worship?
Yeah. Who do you got a deity of any sort?
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Where is it?
Yep, that's all the information you get.
No, I think
Do I
he's
follow
trying to,
Dean
I
Reed?
think
Yes,
he's
I do.
trying to find the
Period.
information.
I had his paper. Where did it go?
Freaking awesome. It was Tiamat. Cool. Plot twist.
Is it those sheets underneath? Right here on the outside?
No, that's the mansion. Oh, that's not good. Where's my notes?
What do they look like? Maybe we can scatter and look for it.
Just throw them up.
Let us look at all of them real quick, and we'll tell you.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's gonna go ahead and take a break so that way I can find my notes
organized.
and use the restroom as well. So we will be right back after this brief moment.
After these brief messages.